Welcome back to Red Devils Talk, everyone. Me, Session. We drew 0-0 to Liverpool. We kept them out, a clean sheet at Anfield. And the Scousers are crying. Van Dijk, Klopp, they all had something to say, which was excuses as to why they couldn't break us down. A defensively solidified performance. Lots to speak about in today's video, but subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and of course share it to your friends and family. I thank you for your support and appreciate the love. So let's get into it. A lot of people expected us to lose, and that was obvious, you know. But the team that Ten Hag put out, it definitely gave you a bit of hope. We saw Amrabat and Mainu in midfield, Varane and Evans, who for the first time played together, but they looked like a partnership that has been playing for so many games. Shaw, excellent at left back, exactly where he should be. Delo even had a good performance and a good defensive performance at that. It was a very good performance. Onana, literally, another good performance by him. The saves that he made definitely kept a clean sheet. So he definitely was excellent. In the game itself, we certainly sat back, but we didn't sit too deep. We had quite a nice mid block and we were pressing them quite well when we were trying to get the ball back. And yes, we were under pressure quite heavily at that. But Liverpool didn't do as much as what I thought they would. They were a bit arrogant. The likes of Gary Neville and Roy Keane, calling them out and saying that they weren't complacent, but there was a bit of them and their fans thinking that we were just going to lay around and give up and die. But no, we showed character, we showed fight. And that's my first point. Let's speak about Varane. Why was he out of the team? There was this supposed rift between him and Ten Hag, but he managed to come in and do his job and got man of the match, in my opinion. Of course, Kobbie Mainoo as well, an excellent performance again. Wow, what a player, 18 years old. And I'll speak about him as well, but Varane was once again excellent. Our best defender when he's fit and should be starting regardless of who is ahead of him in terms of form. And yes, I'm talking about Maguire. But last night, the clearances that he made, the interceptions, the amount of tackles, the way he just was dominant completely at the back. The likes of Salah, Nunez, Diaz, they had no answer for anything that Varane was able to block them with. And he was rallying the team at the back, even rowling up the crowd, a player that, in my opinion, probably should have had the captaincy, but it was given to McTominay. And again, there's nothing to say about him. He got the captain's armband, all right, fair, but he was a liability on the ball again. Every time he got the ball, he lost possession. He couldn't even make certain passes. He was just good for us in a defensive setup, to be able to press and tackle when need to be and be that presence in the box. But Liverpool had their chances. And yes, they wasted, but we also defended well. And that, in my opinion, was one of the reasons why I think Ten Hag should definitely be backed even more so, because this was different to what he actually wants to do. He was able to be pragmatic, play on the back foot and try and counter. And we had our own chances to score. Hoyland had an opportunity to put it away, kicked it straight at Alisson. And I don't have any problems with him not scoring in the Premier League yet. He's 20, it's his first season, at United. He will come good. I have no worries with Rasmus Hoyland. So we had moments where we could have scored. When Garnacho was sent through, all right, you could say Alexander-Arnold got, back quite good and he tracked Garnacho well. But again, if Garnacho has a bit of better control, if the pass is a bit better, and this is where Bruno might have been, much better for us than McTominay, of course, in the number 10. He would have been able to spread those passes. So for West Ham, surely with Bruno being back, it needs to be Amrabat, Mainoo, and Bruno as the three in midfield. But we'll speak about that when we talk about the West Ham preview. Let's talk about Mainoo. Anfield completely silenced. Andre Onana said that the atmosphere was nothing to him, but literally the way Kobbie Mainoo played, he never just cleared the ball. He took a touch, looked up, played a pass, and always played the right pass. Yes, he got a yellow card, but he was so calm. He didn't rush into tackles. He didn't look like a player that was going to lose his head at any given point. He was so calm, and he came deep to collect the ball at times. and still managed to hold on to it and play balls. There was a moment where Onana launched the ball to the front and he simply just chest controlled it, turned and played the ball to Anthony. Wow, he needs to be starting in midfield for us in the next upcoming games. West Ham, Aston Villa. He needs to. He surely is and ready now to start for us. 18? Yeah, doesn't matter. He certainly was the best midfielder in that game yesterday against Liverpool. The youngest player to play against Liverpool for Manchester United. That speaks volumes. And in a team of Man United that is injury stricken and of course not that quality in terms of going at Liverpool and trying to get the win yesterday, but he was literally still quality, and that speaks volumes about his insane potential and the type of player that he is, and he definitely will be going to the top. Now I just want to lastly speak about Erik ten Hag and the way he was pragmatic in this game. He literally set the team up defensively solid so that Liverpool cannot break us down, so that we are able to hit them on the counter. And Van Dijk was crying, saying that only one team came to win the game and they sat back and all that. It doesn't matter. 9 times out of 10, when Liverpool plays a team at Anfield, teams do sit back and try and counter them because it's not easy at Anfield. Roy Keane even said that when he went to Anfield, he was happy that he got a draw there, even when Liverpool were not playing at their most best or having a very good team that season. He still was happy with a draw because coming to Anfield is not easy. And even though we silenced the crowd yesterday, we still were able to be defensively solid. We kept our heads, and Michael Oliver did not keep his head. He is such a trash referee. He's the worst in the Premier League, in England. He even went to Saudi to go and referee there, and even there he failed. So to me, he should be investigated. The red card that Delo got was not a red card. Maybe he get a yellow card for dissent. Fair. Delo did scream at him. But it was our line out. And then when Delo tried to correct him, he gave another yellow card because he didn't want to be corrected and showed a bit of arrogance and made it about him. But he wanted to send one of our players off. Gave Amrabat a yellow, Mainu a yellow, but he only gave Nunez a yellow card, and Nunez should have been sent off for kicking the ball away, for applauding and giving the ref a thumbs up, and of course for showing dissent. It's the same thing, even worse than what Delo did, but he didn't get the second yellow. Inconsistency, but also shows a bit of bias because he is a Newcastle fan and definitely hates United, so would do anything to put us at a disadvantage, especially when it benefits his boyhood club. So he should be investigated, in my opinion. Erik ten Hag should be backed. He definitely cannot be the one to take any fall. Yesterday showed that if we had better players, we probably go at Liverpool and probably win that game. He needs to be back. We need to go through this process. This is something to build upon. The fact that we could take a point, our first draw of the season at Anfield, keep a clean sheet, keep them out, the first team to keep Liverpool from scoring in the Premier League at Anfield for quite a while, shows that we are able to stay in the game and get a good result with better finishing up front. So Ten Hag should be backed. He's going nowhere. The haters, the Ten Hag outers, definitely are feeling the pain and the threat. So to me, he should still be the one that is the one to take us forward. Ten Hag is what people don't want at Man United because he's changing the culture, he's resetting the standard that it needs to be and the level of quality that Man United needs to be at, and he is a threat to the Premier League and to other managers. That is why they want him out, because when he gets better players, he is definitely going to start cooking, as they say. But I thank you for joining me. Of course, drop a like, share to your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, if you want to hear more of me talking on Man United. Have a wonderful day further, Red Devils. Till we speak again soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.